my name is Meadow, and this is my persuasive speech for my online public speaking class. Right here is Jenny Mullings, Shelly Waleska, and Derek and Laura Baldridge. And then holding the camera is Scott Waleska. Turn it towards you. Okay, you can sit down. Okay. People everywhere remember their high school experience. Some people have great memories, while others have some not so great ones. What was yours like? Did you go to lots of school events like pep rallies or football games and school dances? Well, unfortunately for some people, they attend school where 99% of the students going there don't know their name. And when they walk through the halls, people avoid eye contact. This is what students with special needs face every day. They attend isolated classrooms separate from the rest of the buildings. And when they walk in the hall, people avoid eye contact because they don't know how to interact. According to the National Organization of Disability, nearly 57 million people in the U.S. have disabilities. That's about 18%. It's represented by the blue section of this pie chart. So 18% of the entire U.S. population has some sort of special needs or a disability. People with disabilities face many different obstacles throughout their life. One of the most prevalent issues they face is isolation. It's our job as a community to make sure that everyone feels included. I've personally tried to implement this principle into my life. In recent years, I have volunteered at Night to Shine, a prom night experience for those with special needs ages 14 and older. These individuals get the chance to have a fun prom experience while not being overwhelmed and with proper assistance. Thanks to the Tim Tebow Foundation, countless teens and even adults get the chance to have one of the most iconic prom night experience. Just this past year, I volunteered with these two girls, and they said that Night to Shine made them feel like princesses. However, events like these cannot happen without volunteers like you and I who are willing to step out of our comfort zones and help others have a wonderful night. So why do we need events like these? Well, those with special needs are often excluded from their community. They miss out on essential connections and experiences that others take for granted. But don't take my word for it. According to a team of experts from the United Nations Children's Fund, also known as UNICEF, says that those with disabilities often face exclusion from playtime, cultural life, and decision-making. This goes on to undermine their self-confidence and self-determination. Additionally, those with special needs are one of the most marginalized groups of people in the world, according to the World Health Organization in their article, 10 Facts on Disability. Their mistreatment can be seen throughout history. One of the most horrific examples of this mistreatment can be seen in Hitler's issuing of mercy killings during World War II. He said that those lives were not worth living. Fortunately, we have come a long way from those attitudes. However, there are still some negative stigmas surrounding those with special needs. It's time to break out of these labels and cross these barriers. So you might be thinking to yourself, how does this affect me? How am I involved? Well, out of a pool of 72.3 million families, 2 out of every 7 reported having at least one family member with a special needs or a disability, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. So 2 out of 7 families. How many people in this room, raise your hand if you have at least one family member with a disability? That's 3 just in this room. And even if you don't have a member with special needs or a certain disability, there's never a wrong reason to reach out to someone in our community and help them. So some say that there's no need to host proms for those special needs, that typical high school dances should be sufficient. I say they're wrong because Night to Shine provides an environment with special accommodations such as ASL translators, medical professionals, and even specialized caretakers. That way they can truly relax and have fun without worry. Additionally, their parents have the chance to relax knowing that their children have a safe environment to relax and be free from judgment and free from being alone. So the question still stands. What can people like you and I do to help create one universal community? Well, we can volunteer with organizations that target the inclusion of those with special needs, just like Night to Shine does. To further explain, Night to Shine allows those with special needs to have fun in an environment that removes typical limitations of high school proms. For example, those with sensory processing disorders can relax in a room where harsh noises, colors, and even smells are removed. This allows true fun and relaxation to happen. Those who want to help out don't need a degree in special education. They don't even need prior training. All that's required to volunteer with Night to Shine is a good background check, 2 classes prior to the dance, and an open mind and attitude. There are many different ways to volunteer with Night to Shine. You can be a buddy with one of the prom guests, a door greeter, part of the setup or dismantle team, or you can be a specialized booth worker. There's also a chance to be part of the wait staff. Just this past year, our state teacher of the year, Miss Donna Grottle, volunteered as a door greeter, showing that even the smallest jobs can be important. Now, think back to your high school experience. Reflect on how those times influenced your life. Now, what if there was a night specially tailored to your needs? That would have been amazing. You can give this gift to people when you volunteer with Night to Shine. Those with special needs are an essential part of our community, and it's time to make them feel like it. Now, refer to the name of the event, Night to Shine. This wonderfully describes how those who get to participate feel when they come. They get the chance to step into the spotlight and be able to feel recognized and safe and a true part of this community. And remember that this is a truly important part of their lives. It helps to show that they are an important part of our community. And if you don't volunteer with Night to Shine, events like these cannot happen. And then those special needs will continue to be marginalized, viewed negatively, and experience isolation. But if you do volunteer with organizations like Night to Shine, our society will be able to acknowledge that these people do have diagnoses and disabilities. However, those will not define them. We will not have a society that uses labels to exclude people. We will have one universal community. For further information for volunteering, go to the timtebowfoundation.org, or you can contact the Assembly at Broken Arrow. This is the host church in our area for these events. All right, thank you. Are there any questions regarding how to volunteer with Night to Shine or anything it's about?
Overall, how did the kids feel? Because you had a lot of children there, didn't you?
Yes, there's a few thousand guests that do attend. Overall, the feeling is extremely positive. As I said earlier, those 2 girls I volunteered with said that it made them feel like princesses. They told me that it was their 2nd year coming and that it's their favorite part of the year. They get a chance to have fun, dress up, and even at Night to Shine, there are specialized people there who give manicures and pedicures and do hair and makeup. And they said they felt like celebrities, and it was just a fun experience. And also this past year, Rustic Cuff donated bracelets for all the girls who attended. So each girl got a Rustic Cuff bracelet, which were really cute, and I was a little bit jealous, but it's their night. So it's an overwhelmingly positive experience. Any other questions?
So how did you say we could get a hold of Night to Shine?
I can refer back to the previous slide. This is the website, as I said before. It's the timtebowfoundation.org. Or you can contact the Assembly of Broken Arrow. As I said before, it's the host church. So they're the ones who are kind of in charge of it for the Tulsa area. And it's usually held at the Marriott. But as I said, contact either one of these sources, and that should be sufficient.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Do I need to be a member of this Assembly of Broken Arrow too?
No, you don't. You can be literally anyone as long as you have a good background check. As I said, you just need to go to the website of the church to sign up and register. And once you register, they'll send you an email, and we will attend those classes that I talked about earlier. And the classes just mention how to handle certain situations if someone gets overwhelmed, who to contact, and they'll tell you that when you get there, you'll have a sheet listing all of the allergens or certain triggers associated with the person, just so you're well informed.
Perfect.
All right, anything else? All right, thank you guys so much.
Thank you, Meadow.
Thank you.